Good afternoon, or actually it's more like evening about now. I decided to make a short video. I wanted to kind of catch up on what I've been doing with the bumpers. As you can see, I find the fenders actually, and the bumper. As you can see, I've attached that one fender that I had on the car. I pulled it off and I cut up the back bumper because, like I said, I've widened the rear end by 3.5 inches now. So basically I've got to adapt the new rear bumper to the extensions. And I finally got the passenger side done. That was a lot of, I went through 4 fenders, I think, trying to get this right, and finally I have it right. I had the actual taillights in before to show that it does work now, but I've taken those out. So, but there you go. There's the back fenders all set for the putting on the car. So anyway, that's part of the project. If anybody needs any bumpers, I've got tons of bumpers here for sale. I'm trying to get rid of those, and then I've got some lovely door panels. People keep asking me about them, but when I tell them what the price is, they kind of give me a hard time. So, yeah. See, I'm not short on fenders, so that cutting up a bunch of fenders really didn't set me back too much. I've got way too many, and then I got back seats for a convertible, and I got some more fenders over there, but those are for 2006, so those, I mean, I've got the pre-2005s and the 2006s, so I don't think I've got enough fenders and bumpers. And that takes care of that part of the project. So, I cut up the back bumper, as you could tell from the other room there, and of course there's the middle part. Now, originally, when this thing was in one piece, the license plate was in the up position, and that was bolted on where the trunk was. What I've done is, because of the way of course, the tailgate is going to be, I've now set this up so that this is the top part of the bumper. That flat piece that used to be curved, and now the license plate is going to point down, and that used to be where it was set up in the trunk. Well, that's been lots of fun. I had to drill holes in the bumper to get that set up right. And then, of course, I've got my extensions started. And look, I have aluminum. Yeah, those are 2. I'm going to push out the back bumper 1.5 inches, so I'm using those for those. And then over there, I have more aluminum. Of course, it's still in the packaging, except for those 2. I got these lovely, well, they call them welding rods. They're more like brazing rods. And they said, oh, you can melt those with propane. So I got a propane tank, and I'm out there for like 10 minutes trying to heat up the aluminum enough to melt it, to put them together. Don't take their word that propane's going to work. Apparently there's a gas that's just above propane. It's called oxymap, and apparently it burns a lot hotter, so they said this should melt these rods quite easily. So yeah, as you can see, that was the tailgate, and now the tailgate is in my kitchen, along with the aluminum and my cutting up the stuff for the back bumper, and over there is what's left of the project of cutting up fenders. Like I said, I think I cut up 4 fenders for the passenger side and at least 2 for the driver. So I making a mess, and of course there's my washer and dryer, using them more as a desk than a washer and dryer. I do clean them off every so often, wash clothes. Trust me, I like to have clean clothes every once in a while. So anyway, this was just a short video. I'm going to go outside and start. I'm going to reattach the back bumper first. I got to get that on too, so I can get measurements for the other stuff, and then I'm going to hopefully get the back bumper all assembled with my spacers, and I got to put the fenders back on, but I had to put the bumper on before I could put the fenders on because the bumper sort of goes on before the fenders do. You got to do this in order, and it's like a pain in the butt because once I get everything measured out, then I got to take it all back off again and put it together. So I'm going to put it together again, take it apart, then put it together, and hopefully once I get it all back together, it should all fit. You know, that's the other lovely. By the way, have you ever tried to drill through steel? Man, that bumper is like solid steel. It took me forever to drill 5 holes in that sucker. I'm like, I only got these cheap, crappy drills. I bought high-speed steel drills, and there's another lie for you. But anyway, yep, I'm off to see the wizard, and then I'm going to use this. Here's another piece of the bumper I'm hoping to use somewhere. I'm going to try to use all the original pieces from the original bumper, just because I should be able to, because actually the only thing I may have to do is trim out for the opening for the like I said, the tailgates where the original bump trunk was only 33 inches wide on the bottom, and I think it was something like 37 on the top. And because I've opened up the whole trunk for the truck bed, now it's 40 inches. You know, you figure you got to have at least 40-inch trunk bed in a truck to make it even somewhat usable, even though, you know, I'm going to have to start thinking about maybe heavy-duty shock absorbers if I'm ever going to use it as a truck. And I'm glad I finally got some of my aluminum. I have more aluminum on the way. Unfortunately, the only thing I got were the bars, those square bars, and I got some rectangular bars. But of course, I need the plate for the bedding itself, and you know, the bars for the hinges. And so I got bunches more aluminum coming. I still got to figure out how I'm going to do that part right there. So, okay, my phone's ringing, so I'm going to cut this short. Talk to you tomorrow maybe when I get some more stuff done. Bye.